I'ma just pray that I go to sleep tonight and my God is a miracle worker in the morning. And something happened, and I don't know. Late polls, late ballots. I don't know. Where is Olivia Pope? She gonna pull something. I don't know. Something's going to happen, and Kamala's gonna be president. You still gonna be done let us down, but again, black women save the day, and all will be well in the world again. But I stand on how I feel, and I can't stand y'all. Word of God, I know y'all voted for Trump. And I'm talking about the ones that voted for Trump. And I'm not talking about y'all that didn't vote for Trump. If you stood down, 10 toes down, and you voted for Kamala, I love you, my black brother, and I'm always have your back.
No. Love. That's not love. Hello, and welcome back to another episode here on The Bridge Reacts, and I'm your host here on the channel, Marcus. Thank you for stopping by to see another episode here on The Bridge where we're talking about good things. We're talking about great things. We're also talking about positive things as well. Here on The Bridge where we're trying to decrease the divorce rate, add into long-lasting relationships, marriages, nuclear family, strong family values, family unit, building working force, of course, community as well. If you like what we talk about here on the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell as well. Excellent intro. Today's video, we are talking, let me back up a little bit. I just want to say a big shout out to you as the viewer. I want to say thank you so much for your patience, all the subscribers, the bridge builders here on the channel. Janae and I just came back from Chicago about a week ago or so. We went to Chicago for the All Black National Convention hosted by the Dr. Boyce Watkins. So big shout out to him, his wife, his beautiful family as well. All the individuals who showed us a little bit more about what we can do to build that wealth, build a better, stronger family unit, like what we talk about here on the channel. So it was an excellent experience. I really hope that everyone who is watching this goes and, buys a ticket for the next event in Atlanta next year. Once again, that is the All Black National Convention A, B, and C, hosted by Dr. Boyce Watkins. So, and I strongly encourage you as the viewer, please watch the video. That was the video before this one. If you haven't seen it, please put a little pin in this video, watch that, come back if you can. Really amazing video, had an amazing time. Please check it out. I think you will love it. I really do. But today's topic, today's video, the outcome of the election. A lot of people are upset. A lot of people are relieved. A lot of people are happy. Today's video and today's topic really is going to be more on the relationships between us as men and women in the community and how the narrative has been spun out of control. It's really sad, and it's just doing nothing but dividing us even further, which needs to stop. How are we going to be better if we're being divided? Especially from politicians who don't care about us in the first place. Doesn't matter who you voted for. They don't really care about us. It's up to us to protect and defend our own community and build that bridge literally between us so we can be better. We can't depend on politicians to do so. So today's video on O'Shea Duke Jackson, Kamala Harris supporters declare war upon black men. It's going to be a doozy. Please stick around and check out the original content creator. Let's get straight to it.
Most of us have been up all day and all night looking at the election. And of course, Donald Trump won. I've been spending a lot of time on my community tab trolling people. But I want to get more or less to the point in this video. A lot of people, especially black women, I have noticed are blaming black men for the reasons why Kamala Harris lost. I'll be going into more detail.
It's always our fault.
About this in subsequent videos. But there was one lady who was so shocked and hurt that Donald Trump lost.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
She literally felt that she's going back into slavery.
Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep. I might wake up a mother slave. Y'all, like, why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why?
I'll pause it here just for a second. I just have to get this off my chest just for a second. Like, I mean, ma'am, the internet's forever. What are you doing? Why? I understand. Back in 2016, 2015, Marcus was a different Marcus. Marcus was much more liberal, much more left-leaning, saying all the things, and the police kill us every day, all the time. It's stuff like that, just marching. I probably have a clip somewhere. showed it on the video or the channel before. There's a clip of liberal Marcus. Like I've been there, you know, I had the black square. You remember the black square? I had the black square. I was there, bro. I get it. But it's like, wake up and you're a slave. I don't know if I'm allowed to show this on YouTube. We're not going to be slaves again. It's not going to happen. Like, that's not the black people. We're not going to be, we are not going to be slaves again. That wouldn't happen. So
Why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why is this a thing right now? Why is this okay? Can't do this no more. I should have kept my vote to myself because I knew it didn't matter. I knew it didn't.
But the most shocking video was this particular young lady who obviously will not be banned from TikTok and will not be banned at all. Is a lady by the name of Miss Chambers 8. Now, the things that she has to say about black men are so egregious.
Respectfully, just judging by that face on that bottom middle photo, I think black men, I think we're about to catch some heat. We're about to catch some heat.
Just, you have to listen for yourself.
I know some of you out there voted for Trump because I know it went.
Well, there's a statistic that shows the percentage. I think it was like 17% of the black male vote. So yeah, a few of us did.
Black women. I know when the results come out, it's gonna show that like 99.8%, because there's a 0.2% maybe of black women that might have voted for Trump, but it's gonna show 99.8 voted for Kamala. But I know when them polls come out and it show how black men voted, ooh, I know y'all gonna disappoint us.
So to be fair, for every demographic, Latinos, black men and women, more white women have voted for Donald Trump than they voted for Donald Trump back in 2020. Right? 2016. That's not true. You're just saying things, but I'll let her finish. Let's see how far we can get through this.
Us once again. Y'all always letting us down. Y'all the most disappointing ass race of niggas I have ever seen in my life. My God. Oh my God. Like, the amount of ignorance. Like, I don't want to hear from nobody about the economy. I don't want to hear about nothing. Y'all don't know how economy works. Y'all don't know how civics, none of that work. Like, y'all clearly don't know how none of this shit work. Like, y'all don't know nothing how none of that shit work. Like,
explain it to us.
We are going to be so up. We about to be so up. Like, I'm trying not to be mad. Like, we about to be so up. Like, I'ma just pray that I go to sleep tonight and my God is a miracle worker in the morning. And something happened, and I don't know. Late polls, late ballots. I don't know. Where is Olivia Pope? She gonna pull something? I don't know. Something's going to happen, and Kamala's gonna be president. You still gonna be done let us down, but again, black women save the day, and all will be well in the world again. But I stand on how I feel, and I can't stand y'all. Word of God, I know y'all voted for Trump. And I'm talking about the ones that voted for Trump. And I'm not talking about y'all that didn't vote for Trump. If you stood down, 10 toes down, and you voted for Kamala, I love you, my black brother, and I'm always have your back.
Love. That's not love. Sweetheart, that's not love. That's a bold-faced lie. You are very distraught, emotional right now. There might be some trauma that she is sharing with us other than just the video. No, because you can't sit there and tell me that you love me if I support the exact same idea as you. But as soon as if I did vote for Kamala Harris, and I didn't, but if I did vote for Kamala Harris, you're claiming you love me. I stood 10 toes and I did what I was supposed to do, right? Okay, cool. So how far does that go? How far will you love me? How long will you love me? Because what if I disagree with you about a certain topic within the Kamala Harris camp? Because if you agree with every little small point that someone makes, you're not really thinking for yourself at that point. You're just being a sheep. So I disagree with everyone to a degree, but I also agree with everyone to a degree as well, I'd imagine. I think we agree more than we have differences. I'm getting off key. My thing is that as soon as I think slightly different than you, if I have a slightly different opinion than something else that you stand 10 toes on you, really strong, opinionated on. Is that the moment when you're gonna stop loving me? You're gonna look at me as one of those ninjas or whatever that I disappoint black women as soon as I think differently than you. That wasn't real love. You're a liar. That is not real love. And anyone who ever, uses that kind of like, I care about you. I'm so virtuous. I think you're so amazing if you think exactly like me. That's so toxic. And it goes both ways, both sides of the spectrum. It goes both ways, but that's not real love. Y'all saw that shit? Hold on. Y'all saw that shit? Hold on.
But I stand on how I feel.
Yeah,
and I can't stand y'all. Word of God, I know y'all voted for Trump. And I'm talking about the ones that voted for Trump. And I'm not talking about y'all that didn't vote for Trump. If you stood down, 10 toes down, and you voted for Kamala, I love you, my black brother, and I'm always have y'all back. But for y'all Trump supporters, if y'all get shot in the street, I won't be marching, posting, retweeting, not a god thing. I swear to God.
Yeah, that escalated. I did not see this whole video. That escalated, bro. What? You can't be serious. Like that, to me, you posted this on the internet?
Now you have the night you deserve.
So if you were listening to some of the things that she was talking about, you black men are so disappointing. You guys don't know civics. You don't know this.
We're just
and,
stupid.
For those of you black men who voted,
All black men are just dumb.
I salute you. But if you voted for Trump, then if one of you guys gets shot in the streets, then don't look for my support. And again, this is the attitude from black women like this, that let me just say this, and to be fair and blunt. Nobody cares, all right?
And I want to make this clear that we're not making this video about black women do this and they say the most crazy. There's a very specific minority of black women who act and think this way and would actually post this video on the internet. Not all black women. There are a lot of sisters who actually did not vote for Kamala Harris. I made a video about that, put the description somewhere or whatever, that a lot of black women are waking up and they were seeing that you're not going to get our vote by just throwing Meg Thee Stallion, popping ass, throwing Beyonce for 10, 15 minutes, saying a bunch of whatever. So, avoiding the whole Diddy charges and all that. Allegedly, maybe, I don't know. You won't get the actual logistical thinking black queen to vote for you by doing those things. They didn't even get halfway through this video. We're already at like 13 minutes.
You never wondered why or asked why these black men voted for Donald Trump. What were their issues? Because for you, it didn't matter.
It didn't.
You said that black men didn't know civics. But if they voted for Kamala Harris, it still wouldn't have mattered if they knew civics because they voted for Kamala Harris. I mean, here we are treating black men as if they are infants or they are not people. But again, if you vote for Kamala Harris...
Again, not all black women are like this. We're not making this a whole race war channel. This channel is not that. If you came here for that, you got to go find Fresh and Fit. Well, they're canceled now, but whatever.
And, black women ruling the world, as you say, then everything is okay. But if you don't, you're a disappointment. And I hate you N-words, and if something happens to you, then we're not going to help you. Well, if something happens, then you're not going to be able to help them anyway because it already happened. And no black man wakes up in the morning looking for Miss Chambers 8 on TikTok to help them or to protect them, okay?
She's pretty.
But see, here's what Miss Chambers 8 didn't do. She never asked black men what are their particular reasons to why they want to vote for Trump and not Kamala Harris. Brother Mark Cruz is going to break down why he voted for Trump.
Oh, yeah. We definitely have to talk about this right here. Because according to the New York Times poll, the former president, Donald J. Trump, has 25% of the black male vote. Therefore, Kamala Harris should be embarrassed for being the tie-breaking vote for the Inflation Reduction Act. That is not a lie. That is not propaganda. That is not misinformation. That is a fact. Kamala Harris, along with Joe Biden, put out policies that was out of order. And to this day, a lot of men and women are paying their hard-earned taxes for their open borders. There are three issues that are important to men when it comes to this election. Number one, the economy. Number two, immigration. Number three, inflation. But if you ask me, the immigration issue caused inflation.
Uncle's not playing. We're gonna cut it there because this video is getting a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I mean that he said it best when it comes to, like, again, economy, inflation, and then of course the immigration. I think that is a big part of the inflation. There are more people. Into my final thoughts. Let's talk about my final thoughts. Let's go ahead. What happens when there's a lot of people? What happens when there are an influx of more individuals coming into the country? What happens when there are more mouths to feed? Supply and demand. Do we not know what supply and demand is? When you have a lot of individuals, which is the demand, they need the supply, which is the food, the necessities, all the stuff, right? What happens when there's so much more people? Prices go up. More than likely, that's what usually happens when there's not as many resources. My whole final thoughts, I'm wrap this video up now. Allowing politicians and people who don't care about you, whether if you are a Democrat, you are Republican, you are liberal, conservative, whatever, crazy, sane. Told myself I'd have at least one joke in there. But if you are whatever, and you allow politicians to, shout out to Janae on the channel, if you allow them to, outside force to disrupt your inner peace to this degree where you are cutting people off, you are now disowning the other half of your entire community. And they have this thing, a lot of ladies now have, it was called the B4 thing, like don't sleep with men, don't be whatever to men, and don't marry them, don't give them or coochie, whatever, like stuff like that. The extreme. Why don't we focus on what we can focus on? Which, shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins and all the other individuals that were there, like Minister Nuri Muhammad as well. And then there was a Tyler Lamar. There was a few amazing, brilliant minds there. A lot of beautiful, amazing, brilliant ladies, entrepreneurs. My main point, a lot of the message was saying that, hey, this is not a political thing. We need to fix us regardless. We're still going to be black regardless. And if you allow something like this outside force that, whether it comes from the Democrats or the Republicans, that's what they said on the panel, you allow them to further divide us as men and women in the community. What are you doing? How about you ask questions? How about you learn more information and understand why these black men, including myself, would prefer this individual, even though I'm not too keen on Donald Trump. I truly am not. I'd rather have Vin Vic or JD Vance be the head of this, not Trump. But I could not allow, I can't vote for Kamala Harris. She was such a, I've made plenty of videos already at this point, like 3 or 4 videos on this topic, but like, you think all women voted for Kamala Harris? Do you really think that? That's not true at all. There are a lot of sisters and white women voting for Donald Trump this time more than last time in 2016. So you sound stupid. A lot of your arguments, like saying it's because of race, it's because of women, but you sound dumb. There's so many people, like Latinos, blacks, voted for Trump more than ever than last time in 2016. You sound dumb. Your arguments don't hold weight like they did back in 2016. This is different, bro. And if you truly allow that, then you really don't have any inner peace. You have no way of controlling your emotions. You're an emotion individual. You have the emotional control of a teenager. I doubt you're a teenager if you're watching this video, but if you are, hey, these are gems here. Subscribe, like button, notification bells. I'm going to wrap it up. Please tell me what you think in the comment section. How do you feel about the election results? Where do you stand? Is there more nuance than just thinking that if you vote for one party, you think a very specific, narrow-minded thing, or is there more nuance to it? Like, is there more to that? Because just because I think someone voted for Kamala Harris, I don't think that you're an incompetent thinking individual who only votes for someone who looks just like them or seems like to, be like them in their culture and community. I don't think that about you. Maybe you have your own reasons, right? So, but please, if you like the channel, please subscribe, like button, notification bell as well. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And please check out, again, the last video, the All Black National Convention. It was an amazing one. It was fun. And you guys have a nice one. Stay safe. And hey, do what you can with the time that you have to do so. That's all I got to say. And love your loved ones. Just because someone thinks differently, they're not an evil person. Let's have conversations. We can at least do that, right?